Hi and welcome back to the Cheshire TV show with Ian and Alex Story. Today we went to meet Sophie Osborne from the stage and screen.
Plus all the usual property bits and pieces, including fresh to market, another good buy-to-let deal for Cheshire landlords, and just sold. Now let's go and meet Sophie.
So Sophie, we're here at Brio Memorial Court today. Do you want to start off by telling us how you started your business?
Yeah, of course. So my business is called Stage and Screen Acting Classes. It's something that I wanted to do for a long, long time because I used to, several years ago, teach for my drama teacher 6 to 16-year-olds, and she taught the older ones. And it was something that I really loved doing. It's really lovely when you get children, especially who come in quite shy, and then after a few weeks they start getting more and more confident, and it's just really lovely to see them grow. And so it's something that I always wanted to do, but life has a habit of getting in the way of these things, doesn't it? And I kind of put it off. It's quite scary setting up your own business.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, it was just one of these things that I thought, well, I need to do this, otherwise I'll never do it. So I just thought, go for it. So I was trying to think of where I could do it because I live in Knutsford, but I wanted it to be involved in a theatre. And I loved the Brio Memorial Court. I think it's a great venue, and it's one that kids love coming to see the pantomimes. So I just thought I'll ask there, see what happens, and they were happy to have me. So really pleased it worked out well.
And how long has it been going now then?
Literally a week.
Oh, okay.
Wow, it's a very new business.
Wow, amazing.
So
and it's children up to adults as well then, is it?
Yeah,
the whole
so
range?
got different age groups, so 5 to 10s, and then 11 to 17, and then 18 plus, all ages really.
So they come in the evenings, do they, after school and stuff,
Yes.
weekends?
Yeah,
and,
they do, It's evenings at the minute. It might expand to weekends, but I just thought I'll start off with the evenings, especially because quite often I'm involved in shows myself, which are on weekends. So just thought ideal really at the minute to stick to evenings.
So how do you promote this then to local parents and kids?
Facebook is a great marketing tool. I've been on Facebook a lot. Sponsored ads on Facebook are great as well because they reach people that you can't reach otherwise. And then I've got flyers in here, flyers all around Northwich. Abda have been great, a cafe in Northwich have put up a poster in there.
Yeah, we filmed at Abda as well.
Yeah, they're great.
We were
They're
there
really
last time,
helpful.
weren't we?
So it's mainly just social media and flyers and posters, and I think it's going to be a word of mouth thing as well. I think especially with the younger ones where they're talking at the school gates.
Parties and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But I've got some really lovely people coming, so I'm really pleased.
Great. And do you want to tell us about your acting background then? You've appeared in quite a few directions.
I trained in 2004. I left Italia Conti in London drama school. I loved my time there. It was a great experience. It's one of those mad things where you think, how am I here? But I absolutely adored it because you do a lot of TV and theatre there, which is nice. Not all drama schools do that. They concentrate more on theatre. So that's kind of why I wanted to bring that into these classes as well, do a bit of television as well as theatre. So I left there, and then I pretty much got my first job on TV straight away, weirdly. I got a part in Jill and Pascoe, a couple of episodes in that, which was a great experience. A bit terrifying, first job at a drama school. But Warren Clark really took me under his wing, and that was lovely. So really good experience.
I used to love Jill and Pascoe.
It's great.
It's not on anymore.
No.
But the show repeats constantly. Like I keep seeing people and like, oh, I saw you the other night. And it's also on in different countries. I went abroad once and the waiter said, I've seen you.
Oh, really? No way.
Bit spooky.
Bizarre,
So that was funny. But I do a lot of theatre mainly, I would say. But yeah, I've done Emmerdale and Dale and Pascoe and several adverts. But yeah, theatre's my first passion.
Do you travel around then when you're doing the theatre?
Yeah, I've done. I've been on like 6-month tours and things that have seen me go all around the UK touring, which is nice because you get to explore a new town and then do a show at night. So that's really nice. So yeah, it's a lot of touring life. I like living out of a suitcase, which is lucky, really.
It's not for everyone, is it?
No, it's not.
And you said you just signed up to a charity stand-up comedy.
Yes, I don't know
Tell us
what
about
that. So I've always wanted to try stand-up. I don't know why. I think I'm a bit mental, but yeah, it's something that I've always fancied having a go at. And then I know somebody on Facebook who is a stand-up comedian, and she'd shared this post. And I thought, oh, so you get 8 weeks free training with a professional stand-up comedian, and then you do it at the Bowlers Exhibition in Manchester. Okay. So
good for you.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
A bit terrified. I had my first meeting last night. We got to know everything and
it feels real
chat
now.
about it. So I can't back out now. I've put it on Facebook, so that's like a no back out thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what, we were chatting before, and I never really thought about stand-up comedians being trained.
No,
it's interesting that. 8 weeks worth of training.
8 weeks worth of training, and apparently once we've had this training, then because we've only got a 5-minute slot, and we'll be able to hopefully go on and write more if we want to.
Yeah,
that might be enough for me, but
you never know.
I might love it.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know. We'll see what happens.
And how can you get tickets for that? Are they open?
They are through the actual. It's white. So they do like a white collar boxing. It's ultra stand-up, so if you look up the ultra events, then they've got the ticket link on there. They only put it up last night.
And is it for one particular charity or various charities?
It's for cancer. It's for cancer.
For cancer.
They've earned a lot of money for cancer over the years, so it's really great thing.
You want to tell us a bit more about your one-woman show, Kissing Frogs?
Again, it was something that I always wanted to do, and I think a bit silly things sometimes, but I just thought I wanted to do a one-woman show. I'd never actually been cast in a one-woman show, so I thought, I'll cast myself.
Yeah, why not?
So I started writing, and I'd never really written before at all. I'd written like little monologues, but nothing like as a play. But luckily my mum writes books, so I had her to keep testing things out on, and she'd say it doesn't work, or so it was really nice to have her to go back to and check if things were working. So I thought I'd do it for 1 or 2 nights. I've ended up touring it for 4 years.
Wow. So is it still? Are you still doing it now then? Or
I keep saying I'm not doing it again, and then I keep getting asked to do it, which is lovely. They asked me to do it at Weaver Hall in Northwich not that long ago, so I did it there for them, and then I thought, because I was doing it there, I'd do it at the Brindley as well in Runcorn. So it's just something that keeps ticking along.
Yeah, fantastic.
Wow.
People seem to enjoy it. So it's a fun show to do. It's just a comedy set to 80s music. It's kind of a bit Bridget Jones-ish. She's a bit of a walking disaster in all areas of life.
Relatable then.
It's just fun to do. I thought it was terrifying that first night, but it's a big buzz being on stage on your own and have no backup. So.
Yeah, wow.
Pushing yourself out of your comfort zone.
Very much.
So if people have got kids that they would like to get involved in acting, then how can they get in touch with you?
They can they can look on the website, which is stageandscreenacting.weebly.com, or they can email me at stageandscreenacting@gmail.com, and I can send them the link and more information.
Fab. Okay, that's lovely.
Brilliant.
Well, it was lovely to meet you.
Yeah, it's really good to meet you. Thanks, April.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, back to the studio. Hi, welcome back. Really interesting to meet Sophie there, wasn't it, Al?
Yeah, I really enjoyed meeting her. I didn't know that she offered so many classes. So.
No, interesting stuff. Okay, right, now it's time for another good buy-to-let deal for Cheshire landlords. Cheshire landlords, I've been out and about again looking for good buy-to-let deals for your portfolio. Today, I'm at Eaton Court on Kingsmead. Now, we're a really short walk here from the River Weaver and all of the amenities of Kingsmead and Northwich. The property behind me here is a 2-bedroom modernised apartment. It's on the market for 110,000. Assuming you can get it for 105,000, you're going to get rent of 575 a month easily, and that will generate a really good yield of 6.6%. Well worth a look if you're looking for another property to add to your portfolio. It's on the market with Butters John B, and I'll put the Rightmove link in the comments below. Hello and welcome back. We hope you got good value from that buy-to-let deal. Cheshire landlords, if you need any advice or guidance on purchasing and renting properties in the area, please just drop me a message.
And now it's time for our usual lifestyle feature.
Hi, I'm Paul Connor, and it's time to get fit with MPA Fitness.
Hi there everybody, I'm back here with Paul from MPA Fitness, and today I've asked Paul just to talk me through what he thinks are the best two pieces of relatively inexpensive equipment that you can buy to do exercises at home. Paul.
Yeah, Ian, so many people waste hundreds, if not thousands of pounds on treadmills at home. Really annoy me. Just go outside and walk or run. Two pieces of equipment at home that I think are fantastic. We've got the kettlebell and we've got the slam ball. Depending on the weights that you buy, but both of these can be purchased for under £100, and the amount of exercises that you can do with them is literally limitless. We can go on forever doing these, and providing we work with intensity, which is the key to your fitness and success, we can get so much achieved with these two, a lot more than treadmills and cross trainers.
Okay, fantastic. So great tip for you there, guys. And if you keep watching back in future episodes, Paul's going to show me through how we can use both of these in your home.
We hope you all enjoyed that lifestyle feature.
Now it's time for Just Sold. Hello and welcome to Just Sold. This week I found a fantastic house which sold on Goffs Lane in Knutsford for £1.575 million in July of 2018. The property was sold by Gascoigne Hellman. Let's take a look. As you can see from the front, this is a superb modern build detached family home with excellent lawned garden and fields to the rear. My favourite parts of the house have to be that lovely open plan living dining kitchen with doors out into the garden. And a particular favourite feature of mine is the landing, which has, as you can see, the lovely oak turn staircase leading to the top floor. This was a truly beautiful property. I hope you agree that that was a fine example of Cheshire property which sold last year. Now it's time for my market update. Hello and welcome to my WA16 market update for April. I'll be producing one every month to keep you up to date with exactly what's going on in your local housing market. Please like and share so other local people can also be kept up to date. Now, a great way to take a quick snapshot of the market to see how buoyant things are is to compare the percentage of properties that are under offer to the total housing stock. Interestingly, currently 32% of the total properties on the market in WA16 are under offer. This represents a healthy market. Most estate agents would be very comfortable with this sort of percentage under offer on their own stock. Going into more detail, I'd like to look back to April 2018 when there were 213 properties on the market in WA16. This is compared with 269 in April of 2019. The market in April this year in terms of stock is markedly up on last year. In April of last year, there were 45 new listings and 59 in April of this year. These are really important figures when pricing your house, as it means that there is now more competition. In terms of sales, there were 39 sales agreed in April this year, compared with 35 last year. The main negative change, however, is that year on year price reductions are up, with only 17 last April compared to 28 this April. So more available stock and much of it overpriced. This leads to higher levels of price reductions. It's so important to price your house correctly. This, of course, doesn't tell the full story though. It's important to look in more detail at the housing market And what's more relevant and important to you as the homeowner is current and latest asking prices and selling prices. And also how long properties are taking to sell. I'm also going to break this down into semi-detached and detached houses. The average asking price in WA16 is currently £719,521, up from March when it was £700. Broken down into semi and detached, the average detached house is around £1 million. This is very similar to March, yet semis are up significantly at £415,000, £40,000 more than in March. It's very important though to compare the average selling prices. I've looked at January 18 to January 19 and the average selling price for the detached house was £550,000 last year and is £647,000 this year. Semis were £312,000 and are now £325,000. This makes for excellent reading if you own or are looking to sell a WA16 property. It's also important to look at how long properties are taking to sell. These figures are for the total time from a property being listed all the way through to being taken off the market and the buyers moving in. For the last 12 months, from April to April, there's been little change in these figures year on year, with detached houses taking around 230 days and semis around 130. This is a good, stable market. But what about the properties that haven't yet sold? I've looked at the most reduced properties in WA16, and today there are 22 unsold properties which have been reduced since they were first marketed. The average reduction is 7.5%, which based on the average WA16 house price means average reductions of around £55,000. This is a significant level of reduction and is only caused by overvaluing the property when it first comes to the market. In summary, the WA16 housing market is healthy and buoyant. There are similar amounts of sales this month, but much more competition in terms of new listings. However, both asking prices and selling prices are up significantly. Excellent news if you're looking to sell your WA16 home. Looking at the data on how much properties are being reduced by, it is important to fully consider and get the price of your property correct. Be wary of agents who overvalue simply to get you on the market. Please like and share so other WA16 people can be kept up to date, and don't hesitate to send me a message if I can help. Hi, welcome back. I hope you found that market update useful. You can find all of the market updates that we produce on the CheshirePropertyBlog.com. Now it's time for Fresh to Market. Cheshire home buyers, I've found a fantastic new listing for you to take a look at. The property behind me here is on Kensington Way on Kingsmead. Now this is a really good size 5-bedroom detached family home. It's on the market with J Lord & Co for £425,000, and I'll put the Rightmove link in the comments below. It's really well worth a look. Kingsmead, as many of you will know, is a really well-established estate with good amenities close to Northwich and the A556 for those of you who commute. Take a look at it, it's well worth a look.
Thank you everyone for watching this week. Please tune in next week where we go meet Angie Wright from Creative Cheshire Gardens, and she shows us a house that she's done in Hertford. Thank you.
Bye.